What's going on, guys? It's your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty Hobbs. We are Facebook Live right now, and unfortunately, it's too sunny that I cannot, well, I might be able to read the comments. We'll try to see here. I think I can read them if I take those off. So I'm super excited to be able to talk to you guys today. The message of my topic specifically today is who exactly should join Team Beachbody. Now, I'm speaking specifically about this topic today, specifically for those that are already Team Beachbody coaches or perhaps thinking about it. Those of you who are like, you know, I'm not sure, or I'm not adding coaches to my team, or I'm not introducing the coach business opportunity to anybody because, and they have X, Y, Z reason. And it always comes back to something that's limiting them, something that's holding them back. So there's a couple of things that I've seen over my lifespan or career as a coach, where, you know, maybe you're a brand new coach and you're still trying to learn everything because there's so much training, and you're just like, I don't know exactly how I could teach somebody else if I haven't learned this already yet. So, you know, that's something that holds a lot of people back. Maybe that's you, maybe it's not you. But one thing I want you guys to know is you do not have to have everything 100% ready in life to take action. And I want to validate that and make sure that you guys understand that, because really, if you look in life at anything, we are never completely ready to do anything. We make the decision of something that we want, we know a reason why we want to do it, and then we take that action. So I'm going to speak briefly about this. If this helps you guys, please tag somebody in this video or share this video with them after. It made a huge impact recently. I'm going to tell exactly how. I was at Super Saturday in Phoenix. One of my personally sponsored coaches, her name is Brigitte Linford. She's a 15-star coach, but she had a coach that was really struggling, and we were having a team dinner at her house. And I was just sitting at dinner, talking with them, and we had this conversation, and I'm going to have this conversation with you guys on Facebook Live right now, because it completely changed her outlook. She was not recruiting coaches to her team, not building a team for some specific reasons, and we had this conversation where I asked her some questions. So I'm going to walk you guys through those questions, help you guys understand kind of my philosophy, my mindset, and to validate what we've been able to do. You know, we've been a Beachbody coach for over 5 years. I've been doing these programs for over 6 years now, and I was helping people prior to getting started with Beachbody. Now, when I began my journey, like, I was so in love with the process of how these workouts transformed my life and how they helped me. I was in love also with the fact that when somebody would reach out to me and be like, oh my gosh, I just completed day 5, I'm feeling on fire, I've never, you know, I'm sore, but I have more energy. Like, I was in love with that process. So when I became a coach and I felt the love of the community, the support from my coach, Lindsay Matway, and everybody else that I was involved with, like, I couldn't help but want everybody to be a part of that. It wasn't about bringing somebody's wife home from work at that point. It wasn't about setting huge goals. It wasn't about rank goals. It was about, this freaking feels awesome. Like, this is what I want to do with my spare time, because it lifts me up and it's lifting other people up. And I felt a huge contribution factor and significance. And you know, the number one thing that people want in life is to feel like they matter. And that I truly felt like that in that point. You know, even when I was working my 12 hours a day and my wife was working that, I felt like I mattered in that moment when I was helping somebody with these workouts. So I'm going to walk you guys through this, and I can't really read your comments because it's like freaking sunny out here right now. But continue commenting. If you have questions, I'll go back later and comment on them and make sure that you guys understand or your questions are answered. But here's the questions that I'm going to ask you on how we built. You know, we built this team to over 45,000 coaches across the U.S. and Canada. And now I want you guys to understand, I've had huge ups. It's like an entrepreneur roller coaster. I've had huge ups and I've had huge lows. And, you know, even over the past 2 weeks, I've had some of the hardest emotional times of my business and my life. But I'm still in love with the process, and I'm still 100% firm on my purpose of contribution and what I do as a coach. And we're going to hit every single goal that we put out there with time as we continue moving forward. So here's the questions that I'm going to ask you guys specifically, that are on this video, and to help you guys understand. So here they are, and write them down. Number one is, guys, if somebody does one of our workout programs, let's say works out 30 minutes a day, follows the meal plan, makes smarter food choices, and drinks Shakeology every single day, will their life be better? And obviously, yes, their life is going to improve. So number 2 question, if somebody reads personal development or listens to positive audios at least 15 minutes every day. Like truly digs in and takes some quiet time to themselves to read these books that we're recommending and sharing. Will their life become better? Yes, absolutely. I guarantee you the answer that you're going to give me is yes, their life will improve. So number 3, if somebody goes out and genuinely cares about making new friends and rebuilding relationships that may have been lost in the past, and saying hi to that stranger at the grocery store or that person at the school bus stop that's picking up their son or daughter at the same time you are, and you make a genuine relationship and you ask genuine questions to get to know that person, and you relate with them, and you talk about what you do with no intentions of trying to sell them something, you're just out there making friends and genuine connections, will your life be better? And I guarantee you that you're right now in your mind saying yes. And you can comment below with your answers to these questions. Will their life be better if they go out and make new, genuine friendships and relationships and rekindle old relationships from the past? The answer, obviously, is going to be yes. So the 4th question that I'm going to ask, and I want you guys to comment below, is if somebody goes out of their way every single day and they just take the time to recognize somebody in their life for doing something good. And I want you guys to think bigger, broader picture right here. This could be they spent time with their, like you saw a father take his 2 kids out to the park and spend quality time with them. That's an awesome thing that he should be recognized for in this day and age. So recognize him. If somebody, and we're not talking about recognizing people for huge accomplishments, we're talking about recognizing for great activities, great things that they're doing in their life. So the question will be, if somebody goes out of their way each day and recognizes one person for something good and positive they're doing in their life, will that person that's doing that recognizing and lifting other people up, will their life improve by lifting others? And comment below what the answer is to that. And I'm going to give you a moment of silence to think about that. And that 4th question, will their life improve and become better? So here's the thing, guys. Those 4 things that I just talked about, whether you're a Team Beachbody coach or you're not, those 4 things are what we call the 4 vital behaviors of a successful Team Beachbody coach. And if you do those things over time, you will become successful. You will become successful. Now, the thing I want you to understand about becoming successful is success is different for every single person. The meaning of success is different for every single person. For me, for example, a rank or an income or a status is not success. There's a difference between success and significance. See, when you live a life of significance and you're improving your life and helping other people improve their lives, you feel good about yourself. And the thing is that success on the other end of the scale, which most people or society would look at as success, is going to show in different forms depending on what your image of success looks like. So the picture that I don't want you guys to miss right here, guys, is do not, success does not mean that every single person that you talk to needs to pay off their mortgage, or they need to completely leave their full-time job that maybe they went to school for 8 years to become a doctor or to become a lawyer. Success does not mean that they have to leave that and do Beachbody full-time. I think a lot of times people get confused in that fact. So do not discredit what an extra, I'm going to even go as low as $50 a week with a Team Beachbody business will do for a family. Let's make that even better. Let's say if you did those 3 things for 3 years, I'm in no way able to make a promise because everybody's results are dependent on their effort and their skill and what they put into it. But over 3 years, if you consistently lived in that zone of your significance, of improving yourself and doing those 4 things without complaining about anything, just in love with that process for 3 years, and you got to the point of making $250 extra a week. Now that times 4 weeks is $1,000 a month. Do not discredit what $1,000 a month will do for somebody's life, guys. My wife worked full-time at the Hilton Garden Inn where we didn't get to see her, we didn't get to raise our kids together for about $800 a month after her taxes and whatever got taken out of her paycheck. Guys, we were sending her away. So yes, we've accomplished huge things with Beachbody, but if you're mentoring somebody and you're helping another coach, do not discredit the fact they don't have to be, if your goal is to be full-time, realize that not everybody has the same goal as you and celebrate them in those small successes, because $1,000, I'm in Idaho Falls, guys, $1,000 for any family in Idaho Falls is going to completely change their life. It's going to help them pay off that school debt. It's going to help them build a retirement that they're struggling to build. It's going to help them put their daughter in dance classes that they might not be able to afford had they not done Beachbody. And so do not discredit the small successes because they may not be small in somebody else's eyes. So that's what I want you guys to understand. So when it's like, when someone asks me, like, I don't know who to invite to Team Beachbody, I don't know who to invite to, I don't know who to talk to build my own team or my own tribe of coaches, guys, when I look at somebody, I look at how could I add value to them? And I fully understand that if they work out, do our nutrition plan, use Shakeology, their life's going to be better. If they read good books, and I introduce them to leadership books and books on personal development like John C. Maxwell, Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek, any of these guys, if they apply what they're learning in that, or even just feed their mind with that versus everything that's in the news, their life will be better. I also understand that if I'm just making a genuine relationship with them and building a relationship with them and caring about them and asking them how their day was, and they do that to other people, their life is going to be lifted because they're serving and helping other people. And I also understand if I lift them up by celebrating their success on losing 1 inch or 1 pound or whatever it is that they're doing and the activity that they're in, that their life will be better. So every single person I come into contact is somebody that I feel would be a great person for my team of Team Beachbody coaches. And guys, we're out. I hope this helps you guys. Tag somebody if you feel this will help them, or share this video with them. I just want to share that brief message with you guys, and I want you guys to know that I love you guys. I feel extremely blessed to be living my purpose, to be living in my zone of what I feel is my strength. What I was put on this earth to do is to encourage people and lift people up and share my struggles and my trials and continually work harder on building myself and building other people around me. So I love you guys. We're going to be doing this for the rest of people. Always ask me, like, are you retired? What is it you do? Are you ever going to retire? Are you ever going to stop doing that? Guys, the answer is no. I'm going to be 93 years old. And why would I stop encouraging people to live healthier and encouraging people to improve their lives? This is something I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. And guys, that confidence in what I do and what I stand for is what will attract people, is what attracts people into my life. And if you can grasp that concept into your own life and fully believe you guys have the same tools I have, the same, we're created by the same God who wants each of us to be successful in our own terms of what he created us to be. And if you can live into that and not just read the books and take the notes, but really ask God to help you apply those things in your life, you're going to be able to impact so many people. And you never know which person you reach out to that you're going to help change their life and their mindset and their philosophy. And maybe that person doesn't do anything other than set an example for their kids, and that kid goes on to make a huge difference. The child of that person you help goes on to make a huge difference in this world. You guys, you cannot measure your ripple effects, so do not discredit what you have and the ability you have if you live up to doing these 4 things every single day. I love you guys. Sorry I can't read the comments because it's like obscenely bright out here, but I love you guys. This is your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty. Please share this message with someone. Tag somebody who might need to hear it. I love you guys, and we'll see you later. Now I got to be able to find the finish button. I really can't find it. Look at this. Okay, help me find where it's at. There we go. See you guys later.